Okay, can you go around the other side so we can see, because you're covering on this side?
At 3, I was interested in magic. My father said, let's go for it. At 4, I started being able to do magic. At 5, I had a show. This is when my father realized that this wasn't going to be a passing fad, that I was going to be a magician. When I started showing interests of wanting to be an artist or in comedy, I think my father really latched onto that. After a show, my father would always meet me with something I could have done better. And I was just waiting for, you're good enough and we're proud of you. He started building props. He was a carpenter, so he could make these beautiful, elaborate tricks that I could use in my show. And then there's all the other ways I felt about him, which is fear, bordering abusive in a moment's notice, like something would be wrong and I wouldn't understand what I had done. If I'm being honest, there was moments where I just wanted this to stop somehow, or, make him disappear. Things came to a point where I didn't care to see him anymore, and I made that clear, and I think that was the right thing to do at that time. I started to go after things that I really wanted. I would say I'm not thinking about my father as I'm doing each of these things. But it's become clear to me now that the first person I would call after one of these things would happen would be my dad. The first time I performed at the Magic Castle and getting to call him and tell him about that, and the first time shooting Penn and Teller's TV show. And then my mother called me, then she said, "Did your dad tell you yet?" I said, "No." She said, "He has esophageal cancer." It progressed very quickly in a matter of 4 months, and I decided that I would be there. He drove me to all my shows. It's my turn to show up for him. My dad and I spent more time together in the last 4 months of his life than the 7 years prior. I was performing on a cruise ship, and my father went into intensive care. I was telling my company manager I might need to leave the ship because my father's very sick and I would hate to not, be there. And so I FaceTimed with my dad from the hospital. I say, "They're asking me to stay an extra week." And he just said, and this is when it got emotional between us. He said, "I just want you to stay out there and continue doing what you love. That's what's most important to me." And Mark, I'm proud of you, and I love you. And I went, "I love you too." And this was the last time we spoke, and he knew it would be as soon as he said that. That was enough.